The Thunder just had an impressive bounce-back win against the New York Knicks where people were expecting it to be a close game, and even the Knicks to potentially witness one as they had an almost fully healthy squad. They were playing in Madison Square Garden, their home arena. People were expecting it to be a close, tight battle the entire night, and it was for the first 6 minutes of the game when neither team could score. But then all of a sudden, Isaiah Joe turned into prime Klay Thompson for some reason, knocking down 40-foot bombs from behind the arc. It was insane. It was insane to see this kind of performance from him as he's been struggling all year. And I don't know if this was a one-time thing. He's finally getting out of his slump. Maybe the trade rumors were there. I don't know. Like, they're getting to him. I truly don't know what happened with Isaiah Joe, but he dropped 31 points against the New York Knicks. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander had another MVP level performance with 39 points in 3 quarters of play. He would have got to 50 if he played the fourth quarter, but they didn't need him to. It got to the point where, like, you know what, Shai, we don't need you here in this fourth quarter. Just take a seat, rest these last 12 minutes of the game. It was just absurd to kind of witness this and see Isaiah Joe have this performance along with a bunch of other guys on the squad, as it was just complete domination the entire time. And fun fact for you guys, the Oklahoma City Thunder have not lost in Madison Square Garden since 2017. We own that place. That is East Oklahoma City at this point with how we dominate the Knicks year in and year out. So we're going to break down every performance in that game, just kind of going into like what's going on with everyone. All right. But before we get into all of that though, just quick note, reminder that around 69% of you guys are not subscribed to the channel, but yet you're watching these videos on a regular basis. You find yourself coming back on a regular basis, you enjoy the content that we're putting out, and you want to support the channel. The best way to do so is just by hitting that subscribe button, trying to get to 3,000 subs as soon as possible. We're at 2,500. You guys crushed that subscribe button yesterday. I know we can do it again today here. With that out of the way, let's go ahead, get into today's video, talking about these performances. All right, oh, wrong one right there. We'll stay right here. Okay, press the wrong button. But looking at our box score, it was impressive. 51% from 3, 53% from the field. Only missed 2 free throws right there. Now, I will talk about the free throws in a little bit here. But look at Dub first off. 8 of 16 from the field, 50%. Yes, we love that. 0 of 3 from 3, we don't love that. We want at least 1 3-pointer from him. Okay, we at least want one of those 3-pointers. But he did finish with 19 points, 5 assists, 4 boards, a steal, and 2 blocks. All right. Really, really impressive night from him shooting the ball. It's just got to start knocking down those 3-pointers, okay? We know he can. He just has to start proving it. Isaiah Hartenstein, 2 of 6 from the field. He didn't really score all that much, but he was putting in work everywhere else. 9 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 steals, and 2 blocks. He did have 7 turnovers, though. Really bad right there. Got to limit those. But other than, the turnovers, not bad. Good performance by him. Take those away. Really good performance. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, now look at this. 15 to 21 from the field. Okay. 8 of 8 from the free throw line. Take away his free throws. He still has 31 points. All right. So stop with the free throw merchant stuff. He hasn't shot double-digit free throws in the past 8 games, and he's averaging like 33 over that span. He finished with 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, and a block. Only 2 turnovers. All right. He only played 29 minutes as well. And he got 39 points. Impressive. All right. Impressive right there, plus 18. The most impressive thing is the fact he only took 1 3 and knocked it down, all right? I want to take like 3 or 4 a game, all right? Maybe even 5, but I want him shooting it at like a 40% clip, all right? I don't want him taking these 10 threes a game and only making 3 of them. I want him taking like 5 or 6 and, making 40 to 50%. That's what I want him to do. Lou Dort, he went 2 of 3 from 3, all right? He put in 6 points. Everywhere else, he was really solid. 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal right there, only 1 turnover. Really solid performance by him. Cason Wallace, he's got to shoot better. He went 1 of 2 from 3, yes, but 2 of 7 from the field is not going to cut it, especially as a starter. To get 2 rebounds, 1 assist, and 2 steals there, working it out there defensively like we need him to. It's just he's got to score a little bit more, all right? That's a big thing. Now looking at the bench, all right? And we're going to go and look at Isaiah Joe. 11 to 16 from the field. He had a career high of 8 made 3-pointers, 8 of 11. All right, perfect in the line with 1 free throw. He had 1 rebound, 2 assists, so wasn't doing much there. He was just a spark plug scoring-wise off the bench. Plus 31 right there because of his 31 points. Impressive. Okay, like that's all we really need him to do is just be this shooter off the bench, and he hasn't really been that besides this game, this season. So if he can continue this this next week or so, he could possibly be safe from trade talks. Now, Kenrich Williams, on the other hand, 2 of 8 from the field, 0 of 2 from 3. All right, he did get 7 rebounds. Impressive right there. Is he going to play come playoff time, though, is my question. That's my question. Is 2 of 8 from the field really going to cut it in the playoffs? Probably not, and I don't really see him getting much time. That's why he's kind of on my, end, like my list of like, yeah, he's probably going to get traded. Just because my thing is he's great for rebuilds, but not necessarily for a contending team because he's not going to be your seventh guy off the bench, all right? He's going to be like your ninth or 10th, and you don't really go 10 guys deep in the playoffs, okay? That's my only thing. He did have a solid performance. He has to shoot better, and he hasn't been shooting good, so it's just one of those things where I'm like, come on now. And I might have to start turning some heads. Jay Will, kind of the same thing. 1 of 4 from the field, 1 of 3 from deep. All right, he did get 10 rebounds. I think that's the most he's gotten in a game this season. So impressive right there. 2 blocks as well. We all know he's not the greatest shot blocker, so the fact he got 2 right there, impressive right there. Aaron Wiggins, perfect from the field. Another great performance by him, 5 rebounds. I don't think he's going to get traded anytime soon now after these performances. Other than that, all right. Just guys that didn't really play all that much, like Alex and Brandon Carlson there, who got signed to a 10-day deal. The reason we need these guys to step up though is the fact that AJ Mitchell is now out with an injury. Really need those guys to step up. That's the thing. We need guys like Isaiah Joe to step up, Aaron Wiggins to keep stepping up, and especially Kenrich Williams. All right, we need all these guys to step up and show that they have worth on this team because AJ Mitchell's probably not playing in the playoffs either. He's probably done for the year. Okay, reevaluated in 10 to 12 weeks. That puts us in April. All right, like a week before the playoffs start, potentially when he's back. Do you really want to throw him in a playoff rotation with only a week of play coming back? No, you don't want to do that. So these guys really have to start stepping up and being these contributors off the bench. Isaiah Joe proved that last night, but can he continuously prove that against other teams? Washington Wizards tomorrow. Can he go off for the same kind of performance against the Wizards? Can he do that against the Cavs coming up back at home? Just these games we're going to have to look at, especially with the injuries now that OKC's doing with the AJ Mitchell being out. Now we are about to have Caruso back. All right, he's been taking shots pregame. Might see him play against the Wizards. Don't know about that whatsoever, but he could. Chet Holmgren, he's been out there. All right, we saw videos of him moving around yesterday, messing around pregame. Looked like he's moving well. Could see him back in 2 to 3 weeks or so. That'd be nice to see. And then finally almost get a fully healthy squad besides AJ Mitchell. It's just one of those things looking at it is, does this team need to make a trade now? I still think, hear me out, even though we just dismantled the Knicks, I still think a package of Kenrich, Oos, and Topage and a first-round pick or 2, get it done. I think we can all agree Cam Johnson is a significant upgrade over Kenrich Williams. And Topich is starting to lose value because of AJ Mitchell's emergence. I just don't know if his injury now puts a dampener on things. It's like, okay, maybe we wait a season now before making a trade to see how Topich pans out and then try to go after someone the next season. There's just a bunch of what-if scenarios out there now regarding the Thunder where we truly don't know what to do at this point. We're playing very well. I'm not going to front that at all. Playing very well, best team in the league, in my eyes. When healthy, best team in the league. But do we need that upgrade with Cam? It's not necessarily a need, but it's the fact that we could get that upgrade and keep him away from another contending team out in the West. All right? Just giving up Kenrich Williams. That's my point with it. All right? And Kenrich Williams just hasn't really been impressing me down the stretch, especially against contending teams. That's my problem. That's my problem. I want guys that can compete against contending teams and have this experience. Cam Johnson has finals experience, a ton of playoff experience, all right? He's a great scorer, all right? And people make him out to be this horrible defender. He's not, okay? He is an upgrade over Kenrich Williams. We have to realize that. It's just now at this point, with the injuries, I don't know where the Thunder go. Especially after this game, I truly don't know. But I do know Isaiah Joe sent a serious message. We just need to see him keep up this kind of performance. And we need to see if Kenrich Williams can get out of this slump. Or if it's one of those things where it's just like, look, we know you're not going to play during the playoffs, all right? Fun fact for you guys. Gordon Hayward played more in the playoffs than Kenrich Williams last season. Let that sink in. That's my whole point for this. Get guys that are going to actually play for you and be of service, okay? That's all I got for this video. Let me know what you guys personally thought about these performances by everyone. I'll see you guys in the next video.